to the Bonanza. And that's the one I want. We couldn't see it for looking. Plus it has moved down the list since previous. Many things are on top of it, it would seem. And also it didn't work. Excellent. That's what we like to see. And up. There we go. General... Oh, that is too loud. I've generally messed
Hello there.
it all up. Excellent. So if we can... There we go. Is that doing it? Okay, no, that's doing it correctly. That's fine. So I don't think I've messed it up quite as much as I thought I had, but there you go. So back to where we were, I suppose. Back to where we were. Hello there, General. Roof Dragon Quest. Sorry, it's not a roof, it's a ceiling, so technically not what you say it isn't. Indeed. You are very welcome as well. Welcome, Mr. Bluebush. How are you? And how are you doing? Are you doing well? We are going to go back to the Isle of Awakening, try to plant some more crops, try and gather some more hearts, try and just generally do more things. Because although we have technically completed the game, fuck it, we are doing all of the many extra things. I say all, probably not all, but I still haven't really gotten organised to bother doing anything else outside of Dragon Quest. So it's Dragon Quest again, like we did last summer. There's a few options, but there's one I definitely want to do an overlay for, and then there's some other options that probably want an overlay. And then I'm sure I could find one that doesn't require an overlay, but that requires effort. And at the moment I'm sans effort for the most part, and partially I'm busy doing another project thing. So overlays are not overly interesting at the moment. I'm just printing many 3D models to see if I can get something that looks good together. We shall see at some point. Anyway, I'm just sort of idly skipping through. If there's a new one that I spot, a couple of these play parks might actually be slightly newer than I gave them credit for, but nothing's leaping out as holy balls, that's incredible. So we'll just sort of skip through a couple more and then get straight into the doings. There we go, Tuxedo Miner. Right, excellent. They are pissing hearts left, right and centre, which is very good. Also the fact that they are dealing with all of those is exceptionally good as well. I guess at this point we might as well try and sort of finish off the paths and possibly just have a look in the menu. Oh, we've got 2 spare paths there, but let's have a quick look. So petting zoo, we still haven't figured out a petting zoo. Build a farm, yeah, that requires wheatgrass, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't know if I've got... Oh, okay. Sail to Blossom Bay and you're sure to find all you need. Well, theoretically then I should have some wheatgrass, so let's have a closer look at this. Oh, hang on, no. In a fenced off field and you'll have a paddock. Okay. So a fenced off field and a paddock. Okay, we might be able to do that. But do we have some kind of wheatgrass seed? There's a wheat seed, but that's not the same thing. Milk blossom, coral lily, gladiolus, hollyhock, bamboo, fertilizer. No, I can't seem to see where I have wheatgrass. So I guess we'll probably have to go back to Blossom Bay in order to harvest some. I guess we can probably sort of... We can probably get in and do something else first. Precisely what, I don't know. Brain's not really working, it's too hot. It's much like a computer. It just gets overheated and just goes... done. So that's going to be a thing. Anyway, let's build those fences, or ground fences. I don't really think a ground fence is a thing, but it is now. Let's try and find the correct thing. That's one of them. The brick borders. Let's have 350. Why not? Have so many brick borders. That will fucking do. And then we have our plank pathways that we wanted. Excellent. Oh yes, indeed. And now, do we have... I believe that's the wooden fencing. So we've already got 480 pieces of wooden fencing. So I'd say we probably don't need any more fencing around here if I've got 480 pieces. The big question is going to be, where do I want? That's a palm tree. I'm not entirely sure why a palm tree has ended up growing here. I'm going to allow it. I don't think a palm tree should have grown there, but I'm going to allow it. Games Love 200! Hello to you, sir. Welcome. We are Dragon Quest Builders 2ing, where we are just dabbling in tablet targets. These are not technically tablet targets, but within said dabbling, I do want to make things look pleasant. At least pleasant to my eye. You never know, it may be very ugly to other people's eyes, but to my eye, it's looking good. How am I? I'm okay-ish, very hot. It is currently very hot, and it is therefore extremely unpleasant, because the heat is too much. But how are you, good sir? Are you doing well? I want to build up an amazing island. It would be nice. I don't think I'm going to get to the stage of amazing island, because I am ultimately focusing mostly on tablet targets. So it's kind of like, yeah, okay, well, I'm going to try and do a decent job each time. I'll tell you what we could do. Let's try and find those fences. It's warm there. Oh. Are you a person who actually likes the warmth? Because I am most assuredly not. I suppose I also want to fence a wooden gate. That'll do nicely. Right, so if we pop our wooden gate there, that's a tolerable place to put a wooden gate. And then we put a bunch of the... Oops, we don't want a double. Well, we might want a double, but not right now do we want a double. Now, do I want to just sort of... I don't know how big I want it. I could just get rid of those treasure chests, because I don't think they've got anything in them. They were only there as a sort of emergency, let's have treasure chests everywhere sort of thing. Moved to NYC. Oh, love the fall and rainy spring. Yes. Anything that's chilly is more my speed. Whoops, that's the wrong button. As is the usual thing. But the summers here are hot. Yes, I believe. Oh no, that's cold. I was going to say there's a video game to do with that, but I was thinking of... damn it. I was thinking of Fahrenheit, I think it was called. Although that was the translation name, so I don't know specifically what it was called elsewhere, outside of it sort of being called Fahrenheit over here. I just remember it was called something else. But yeah, that was to do with the cold. You can cover up a lot, but you can walk around nude, lol. I must admit, I prefer covering up, because that's why I prefer the cold. Because it's like, yeah, I can just put more layers on, and boom, I'm happy. So I feel like this is a little bit short. Oh, also not as symmetrical as I thought it was. I read that as symmetry, and that's not going to be symmetry. I suppose it's because they're not. It's an awkward number. Oh, you can't cover up a lot. Oh, you can't. Yep, got it. Understanding the sentence. You can cover up a lot, but you can't walk around nude. That's the one. I mean, only in specialist areas, I feel. There are specialist areas out there somewhere where you could walk around nude if you wanted to. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. Okay, these chests are going to go. I mean, they might move rather than literally full-on go, which I suppose arguably means putting the fence there, probably the most logical thing. Because then it can definitely have a place in the middle. Because then we go all the way over here. I must admit, those chests might go as well. Or I think said that. No. Because theoretically, this is now going to be an even space. Granted, I may have to even out the flooring, but ultimately an even space. Although, having said that, no, if I do that one, that should work out a relatively decent area. That scorpion's going to get in the way. No, he didn't. Excellent. Good scorpion. Bad scorpion. Get out of the pen, scorpion. You're not wanted here. Go back to Mortal Kombat. Nobody needs you here. Did I run out of grass seeds again? Woody goody. I don't really want a woody goody though. No, I suppose I'm going to have to go get some more of my boys' doodles. Just uploaded my first build in this game to the bullet board. Ooh, I don't think I've ever done that. I've uploaded a couple of photos, but I've never actually sort of any actual build thing. Is that going for like the actual builders kind of the can't remember the words. The words are escaping me. Is that the one where you're trying to get it on one of the random islands to appear? The builder's best. Builder's best, I think that's what they call it. Right. Okay, so that's not the right screen at all. All over the place today. All over the place. And yes, I do need grass seeds. So I suppose at that point, what we'll do, we'll pop all of those away. Check in how far they got with the sewing. Definitely need a staircase up there. Ah, it's just a picture. Okay. I've uploaded a couple of pictures, but mine have never been like proper sort of this is what I've done sort of pictures. It's usually just stupid things. This stupid thing happened. Look at it. Look at the stupid thing. Right. Now, I can't remember. Which is hugely frustrating. Did I... Okay, so these are pumpkins. These are we don't know. Butter beans. Okay. I'm loosely assuming the only crops I have on me right now are crops I need to plant. So I guess I need to deal with that ant. But I suppose we'll just plant this first one, hope for the best, and go from there, really. Building took 6 hours, good lord. That is dedication. I don't know if I've got sort of a 6-hour build in me. I suppose arguably, well, on previous occasions certainly a couple of hours of shot by, but I don't think I've got the design capacity to need 6 hours to build mine. Mine are sort of ad hoc, here you go, this will do, rather than sort of actual proper designs. So I don't think I've got 6 hours. 6 hours usually isn't required for my style of building. It's usually, is this a building? Yes. Has it got the correct things inside? Yes. Now do. And now melons here. And the plan is to have each of these dedicated to a different crop, which is why, as much as it's inefficient, I am going to go with the idea of leaving these and then saving up my crops until I can slot into this area here. So what we'll do, check it will save just in case of anything untoward. Not that I've already done much, but you know, cheeky little save nonetheless. So a tip for the tablet targets: build a shop and start working towards selling things on your island one now. It takes forever. You have to sell 200 items in a shop for one of the red tablet targets. Yeah, I haven't worked out the shopping thing. I think I need a merchant. I think I need to find a merchant. But yeah, that's on the list of things to do. What am I doing? That is the right button. That's the button. We want to go to the Blossom Bay. That's what we're trying to do. But yeah, I have got a shop, but it's not doing anything at the moment, which means I need to investigate precisely why it's not doing anything. As I say, I think there is a scorpion in your cabbage patch. There's a scorpion everywhere. I think the issue I've got when it comes to the shop is I don't have a merchant yet. I don't know if there was a merchant in the main story that I could harvest. I can't immediately think of one. I might be mistaken. So it's kind of, I think it's just going to get lucky if there's a merchant hanging around the builder's best somewhere. But I might be mistaken, in which case I'll have to have a rethink, but still. I think I've got room for a second shop as well, but I never actually engaged in that second shop. The lowest portion of my pyramid is still needing a fair amount of work. I've gotten slightly caught up on the old meadows. There's a scorpion in your cabbage patch. Oh dear, what will you do? There's a scorpion in your cabbage patch. Oh, not a clue. You can find one on Iridescent Island. Interesting. I don't know if I've got Iridescent. Would it be a second-hand shop? Yeah, I suppose it would be, technically speaking. Is Iridescent Island... I think that's actually the rock one, so... Yeah. I didn't spot one the last time I was there, unless it's not the island I'm thinking of, in which case I haven't been there. So, one option is I haven't been there. The other option is I didn't find him, but I have been there. I think I've covered all my bases there. Let's try and smite some caterpillars, just in case. Don't know whether they're going to be a monster. It's the island with the ore and rock. Yeah, I think I have been there. So, oh, wait. Whoa. I'm sorry, what's this? Have I never been to Blossom Bay? Are you shitting me? Okay. Fine. I guess. I was very much under the impression I'd been to Blossom Bay. Apparently, I have not been to Blossom Bay. Blah, 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 blah. Do I... Ah, there we go. Slimy steak, that'll do as a food source. Oh, no, we've already got a animal tiger thing. Would make running around the island a little bit quicker, but as I've already got one, never mind. Check that out then. Yeah, this is the one. Check it all! They will be in green and they will be the builder's best thing. Yes! Certainly that I know. I have, just in case, I have played the game before, so I do know roughly what I'm doing. But yes, you're quite right. It's different every time. However, the tablet, the little checklist, if I'd been here before, the little checklist would have been done, essentially. And so, apparently, I must have gotten distracted and not actually done anything in this place. Are they... Yeah, check the sugar cane. Must admit, I don't know how many hours I've played it. I don't think it's going to be 400. But I played it originally on the Switch for a substantial amount of time. And then I played it... I've been playing it on PC for a reasonable chunk of time as well. Certainly enough to do the entire storyline, which is probably about 80 hours plus. I could possibly look it up, but it does it doesn't like the game doesn't like you. I don't like you either. It's a Star Wars reference, by the way, just in case someone was like, "Oh, it doesn't like me." But the game doesn't like being minimised and fiddled with, so I tend to try and avoid it wherever possible. I have it for the Switch too, but I'm playing it on PlayStation 5. Nice. The more times people buy the game, the more likely they are, although I think it's way past, and I think I've heard somewhere they officially have written off the notion of doing a third one. Although, just recently I think they have released a mobile version. Now, whether it's literally just a port to the mobile, and therefore I don't really care that much, or whether it's a sort of standalone variation, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not really one for details, I fear. I'm very much a sort of surface person. Oh look, there's a piece of information. I'm not going to read the entirety of it. That's very much more my style than actually reading things properly, but never mind. But yeah, I'm not really much. They ported the first game to mobile. Okay, that's fine. I'm not much for mobile games at the best of times. I got slightly excited for Ni no Kuni, and from my understanding, A, it's some kind of NFT blockchain monstrosity, and B, what was slightly annoying is it doesn't work on my phone. And you'd think, and I thought this, so if you thought this, congratulations, you think the same as me. But I thought, oh, they've got it on the PC and the mobile phone. Excellent. I can just play it on the PC then. Turns out you have to log in and create all the account details on the mobile before you're entitled to go on the PC. Now, maybe that's changed over the last couple of weeks, but when I first went, I know, I'd like to look in on this game. I think it's going to be quite an interesting one. It's going to be quite exciting. And lo and behold, there was this sort of thing where it was like, nope, no, we don't want you playing the game. So I think that was actually a thing I sort of wandered past it, realising it was a plumberry, and then figured I'd go back and grab it. So what we're looking for, we're sort of still looking for... Oh, that's... Yeah, I know what that is. I realise you can't actually see what I'm looking at, but still. I'm scanning the list of things we can collect. The only mobile game I play is Cookie Run Kingdom. Yeah, you have to download BlueStacks, which is a mobile phone generator for the PC. I love Nunakuni. I love Nunakuni. So do I. Absolutely wonderful games. Wish they'd made a third or not a mobile game. Yes. I would much prefer an official third one rather than this sort of mobile atrocity. But I was willing to give it a go. But then they sort of went, no. You're not allowed to play this game unless you can download it on a mobile phone. And it was like, fine, I'll try jumping through your hoop. And then lo and behold, it sort of kicked up a fuss and went, not available on your phone. Your phone's a year old. How dare you? How dare you still be using an old school phone? And hell, that's you know, actually it might be longer than, it might be a couple of years old now, but still. All made the goal. Yeah. Now see, this is where I've got the most problem with the scenario. Because they have made it available for PC. Now apparently it was a terrible port anyway, so perhaps I'm better off without it. But they have. It's available to download on the PC. However, you have to have played the mobile one before you can log in, and it's just, it baffles me. I hope I was sat there thinking, I genuinely hope I'm wrong. So if someone proves me wrong, then I will be very happy, because it's one of those ones where it's like, yep, no, that is good, excellent. I am looking forward to be proven wrong as to the nature of that, but at this stage it really doesn't seem like I'm going to be. They've really done this sort of, do you know what, this beach, I have the urge to do a sword dash, and it's not even in this game. I've been playing too much Sea of Thieves. I was about to key in the commands for sword lunge in order to whisk over to this island quicker, but it's not a thing. It does not exist. Oh dear. It's the problem when you play multiple games all at once. The controls start bleeding together. That's why I suppose that's why I push so many wrong buttons, because I am forever playing 1,000 different games on 1,000 different consoles. Well, that, by the way, is an exaggeration. Never played Sea of Thieves. Is it good? I enjoy it. That's confidence. I enjoy it. It's better with friends, and it's often better if you're left alone, because it's primarily a PvP game, which is kind of annoying. So it's kind of like, did you have to destroy my ship? The answer you're looking for is no. But technically that's part of the game. It's like you can't really critique it that much when it is full-fledged part of the game. Excellent, my tomatoes. Trust me, I know the feeling. I am very lucky to have encountered individuals who are very good and now can be construed as friends. And if they're listening, you're welcome. It's the highest praise I can offer. But yes, I'm very lucky to have encountered people with similar mindsets. And so, yeah, I get to roam the 7 seas. Well, the Sea of Thieves. Technically, there's only one sea in the Sea of Thieves, and it is the Sea of Thieves. I don't know, I don't necessarily need tomatoes, although having said that, the fact that I'm collecting tomato seeds may mean I'm going to need to expand the farm again. God damn it. didn't want to expand the farm again. Oh, we got grass seed. That's something. Very useful. Ah, the little hidey holes. Oh, and also we need to stop it, Malroth. Very lucky I managed to check that before he went apeshit on it. This is why I'm almost tempted to suggest we shouldn't. Oh, that's a strawberry. Oh, fuck me, there's strawberries as well. Christ almighty. Well, now I'm going to have to find a farm for strawberries. Not new strawberry flavour. They are dancers. Oh, blimey. Well, I am very much not a dancer, so... luckily, all of my friends are equally not dancers, I don't think. I imagine they could if they really, really wanted to. And maybe they're secretly dancers. I don't know. Why? Oh, right. So the little holes spawn ants. That's fine. In that case, we get rid of all the little holes and we kill all the little ants. Oh dear. A ballet and modern dancer. Oof. Blimey. It's got to take its toll. Especially the ballet part. Because ballet is meant to be an incredibly intensive style thing. Ah, there we go. The plumberry stump. Excellent. I was slightly tempted. I was going to sort of just try and cut down one of the trees and hope for the best. But the fact that I've encountered a stump by itself anyway is quite beneficial. There we go. I had a feeling there was a second version of that. So oh, we're looking for a blossom tree. A blossoming tree, sir. A blossoming tree. Pink blossom specifically. Oh, we're also still looking for sort of like a grassy substance of some kind. And apparently the internet's dying on its arse again, so I apologise for the numerous drop frames. These things, unfortunately, at this point, cannot be helped. Ah, here's the wheatgrass. Now, I'm assuming if I crack that open with the hammer, I get a wheatgrass seed. That's what I wanted. Stream froze for me. Yeah, I think it's going to be doing that a fair amount, unfortunately. I don't know. There's not a lot I can do because, I mean, everything's shut down and closed. So there's nothing to have it be interfering with. I'll get rid of that, but that doesn't use any internet, so... Yeah, it's just doing I think I know why. I think I know why. But there's not a lot that can be done. I suppose maybe tricking this might work. It'll probably freeze again in a moment, but we'll see if it comes back stronger than before. No, it may have just gone completely. Excellent. I sometimes don't know why I bother. Oh, yeah, no, that's completely fucked. Right, good. Now it's back. It's amazing, isn't it? It's fine for ages and ages. And the moment you fucking want it, it is completely fucked. Excellent. Well, the internet seems to be back, but the stream seems to be frozen. Or rather, the stream doesn't seem to be working. Excellent.